Hey everybody, Dave from Bricks of the Dead here, and we're going to start a new Let's Play series. And I remember last time around we were talking about maybe doing The Walking Dead from Telltale, but I decided to do something a little bit different. I found this game called Deadlight, and it is a zombie survival platform game set in the 80s, and I thought it looked really cool. I really like the art style, so I thought let's give this a try. If you guys hate it, we'll quit and we'll do Walking Dead instead, but I think let's see how this one works out. So I'm going to hit play. It's going to start with a opening cinematic, so I'll just be quiet while we watch that and then we'll get rolling.
Just like sharks. When they stop moving, they die. That's how you are, Carla. Save yourself. After the storm came the calm and silence that make men crazy.
Carla! Carla! Why?
Randy? Can you tell me what the fuck happened here?
She's been bitten everywhere. She knew she shouldn't have gone outside.
You killed her, you bastard! You murdered her! She's dead!
What the hell have you done?
Why?
We would all be dead by now because of your little sister.
How many times have we said not to separate from the group?
Never means never.
Charlotte drawing their attention even more.
Either we reach the military shelter that you talk about so much, Grandpa, or we'll die right here.
The radio message said that it was around here. It's a bit more than 5 miles west.
Let's get out of here. Come on!
I'm not leaving my sister here all alone.
Nothing can be done now, Stella.
Sam, Ben, Stella, get out of here. Get to the sea. I'll meet you. I've got to find my family. It's the only place they could have gone.
Stay strong, Randy, and good luck. I know we'll find them. That day was not the beginning of anything, or the end of something. It was just one more day. A day like any other. The world was dying, and we were its survivors. Good luck, Randy.
Alright, so this is Deadlight, and I played a little bit of it just to see, kind of get a sense of the game. But I reset everything, so we'll be starting completely from scratch, and basically the goal is you're playing this Randy character. It's Seattle, it's 1986 I think, and there's a zombie uprising, which is a good way to start a game if you ask me. And basically this Randy guy is looking to get his family back, which reasonable character goal. He's kind of gruff and mean, but aren't they all? So as we go through, we'll find things that we can interact with, we'll combat zombies, and yeah, there we go. So let's check this out. So he got a piece of hair from the girl that he just murdered. Oh, something else here.
The body is full of bites and bruises.
So this girl got out.
She's been shot point blank in the head.
Yep. So this girl got out against the warnings and got bit up by zombies and basically had to be put down before she infected everybody else. So that's kind of where we're starting. We're separated from our group and we want to both reunite with them and reunite with our family. So let's see if we can't do that. Now the thing that I really like about this game is the art style. It's a platformer, kind of in the same vein as like Mario Brothers or something like that. So really, a lot of it is 2D, So what's going on in the foreground is kind of 2D, but the backgrounds are really in depth. You see it's got some parallax effects there where, you know, the trucks are closer than the other things, and they kind of slide around and move around different ways, which I think is really, really cool. Your character has some weird lighting on him, just, you know, so makes him easy to see, and then the zombies are like these really kind of dark, poorly defined things, and I think it makes them look scary. So
The wood is rotten and the planks are weakened.
So that's a little hint. We've got to bust through this. Uh-oh. We got zombies kind of creeping in everywhere. You know, they're poking in from that other screen, all these doors, everything else they're trying to get in. I really like it. And, you know, most of the screens that we see are very zoomed out, but occasionally we're going to come across something like this where we get a little bit more intimate view of the action, which is kind of a nice contrast. And again, more zombies. There's a zombie. So, kind of constantly pressed to move forward, think fast, which I think is kind of an interesting approach.
Seattle's safe point must be the last stronghold in all the Pacific Northwest. Anybody alive must be trying to reach it.
Alright, and what we can do is we can find parts of his diary and other little notes and things as we play through the game. So what I just found was a piece of his diary. And I think you can access that through this options menu. Now, I'm not going to go through and read all this, but it's kind of a cool little thing that gives a lot of backstory to the game. And as you can find more pieces, it just kind of pieces the story together and makes things a little bit more fleshed out. So as you can see, we're crossing over that area where we were before, and now we have several zombies that have gotten inside. So we got this big, looks like a generator. We're going to push down, but I want to just make sure we kind of explore what else is up here. There's a body. And we found the ID of a stranger. His name is RT Chase. So that's one of the many collectibles in the game. So I'm going to do my best to get as many of those as I can, but I'm not going to go crazy about it. I've never been terribly good at finding all that stuff in games like this, but we'll see. I'll see how good I can do. And now we're kind of underground, and the zombies, they don't fall nice and gracefully like you do. They just kind of splatter down on the ground, and you know, I think it's a pretty cool effect. So once again, we're going to be using our big generator here as a tool, this time so that we can get up to this next area. And I should point out that at this point, our character is completely unarmed. He had a pistol at the beginning, but he tossed that up to the other survivors, kind of give them a better chance. You know, probably a stupid move on his behalf, but, you know, this part of the game is kind of a tutorial. And I assume that we're going to get a weapon pretty soon. We'll just have to bear that out. And this is sort of our first little environmental weapon that we can find. And during my early playthroughs, I found another one of these that uses electricity. We'll probably see it in today's Let's Play. And this is kind of cool. So right now we're unarmed, but that doesn't mean we can't defend ourselves. So if we jump down here, this zombie's coming. We time things right. Boom. No more zombie. And I imagine that there's going to be a lot of little things like that in the game, which I think kind of gives it a nice touch. Alright, and now we're outside, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of those zombies kind of wandering around out there, so we don't want to fall back down, and we're pretty well screwed. So we'll just kind of continue upward. And we're kind of getting close to the end of where I played. And again, kind of going back to that art style, the stuff in the foreground fell, which is fine and good. It's got a big barricade or a big gap that we have to jump over. But you also note the stuff in the background also slid around and fell, and I just think it's really cool. It really adds to, you know, the overall environment of the game. I think very well done.
Ben and the others made it out. They deserve better than this world.
And here's the other trap I was talking about. So what we can do is we got zombies down here, and we can get their attention by yelling. And they get totally fried. So now we don't have to deal with the zombies. We just kind of leap over them. Kill the electricity. So we found us a first aid kit, but we don't need it. I don't know if he saves it for later or what. I'm guessing you only use those as you find them, and if you don't have use for them right now, then it's kind of wasted. So again, this is kind of the tutorial area of the game. I'm still figuring these things out, but alright, so kind of going back inside, and we have one of these sections. So if you run, you can basically shoulder charge through these areas and just bust right inside.
It says here the highway is at the end of this tunnel. It's a straight shot to the safe point. Shannon and Lydia might even be there by now.
It's just kind of exploring, making sure there's nothing else around. And now we've got to get through this tunnel. And again, more cool art style stuff. We got this basically junk in the foreground that's kind of obscuring, you know, what we can see. I really like the design of this game. I think it's just really beautifully done. So, a page torn from a book, poem written through me, the way into suffering city, through me, the way to eternal me, pain, through me, the way that runs among the lost. So, I don't know what book that is, but there you go. So here we go, we have another one of our puzzles. So our guy can't swim, which I think that seems to come up a lot in zombie games. If you remember from The Last of Us, if anybody played that, Ellie couldn't swim. So one of the environmental puzzles there was trying to find ways to get her around things where there was water. And in that game it made sense because Ellie was raised in the city. She'd never really been outside. You know, the municipal pools and whatnot weren't functioning anymore, so it's pretty reasonable that she would never have gone swimming before. For this guy, I mean, the zombie outbreak is fairly recent, and I don't know, it's a little weird that he can't swim. I guess there are probably a lot of people that can't swim, but I grew up in Michigan. We have the Great Lakes here. It's something we were always taught in school, how important it was to know how to swim, because we're surrounded by water. I think in the state of Michigan, you're never more than something like 6 miles or 7 miles from a body of water. So even in elementary school and things like that, we were always taught how important it was to have at least a basic understanding of swimming. And so I always find it weird in games like this where you have adult characters that can't swim, that just don't know how. I don't know. I think it's weird. So we got some zombies on our tail here, and again some more kind of designy stuff. As you walk through the water, you notice that he's kind of kicking up clouds of mud and particulates and stuff like that. I just think that looks really cool. All right, anything over here? Oh. Another first aid kit that we don't need, thankfully. Well, some more background zombies that we should probably hustle up to get away from. And we've made our way out to the interstate. And here we have...
I should cross this highway to get closer to the safe point.
So here we have another little puzzle, and this is kind of where I stopped playing before, but this one's cool. It's one of these sort of quick thinking puzzles. So we drop down, and this is muddy, so we got to jump fast. If you kind of dawdle too long, if you try to think of what the best approach is to get across it, you're screwed because you fell into electricity and you're dead. So jump across here. Actually, let's see if there's anything down here. There is. There's a body down here. So we got another ID, Arthur L. Allen. I don't know if we really need these, if they, unlock a cooler ending or anything like that, but I always think it's cool to grab stuff like that. Got this poor zombie that's stuck in the car. And there we have our title screen, which I think looks super cool. I always like...
This is it. This is what's left of our world now. These are the leftovers of the war between men and shadows. A snapshot of what we'd become. Bloody hell on Earth.
There we go. So I always like when we have titles like that, that if you notice, it's got, again, sort of a parallax effect where it will move sort of behind things that are in the foreground, and it moves a little bit slower than other things at different, basically distance levels. I just think it looks cool. Nicely done. And then if we get over here where we should still be able to see it, the title's gone now. I don't know, little things like that I like. Little design choices I think really add to the experience of the game. And again, this is Seattle. Seattle's looking pretty... Oh, what's this? Not one of those damn government pamphlets. Quarantine. All the warnings the world in the world couldn't save them. So, quarantine warning. Hop a fence. And this is kind of where I stopped playing. So from here on out, this is all going to be new to me. So hopefully I don't get killed over and over again. Oh! Hopefully I don't get killed over and over again as I try to make my way through here. There's an old... Oh, shit. Old American flag there. So let's see. Can I trap this dude? Oh, that broke too. Shit. Alright, so as far as I've seen so far anyway, the zombies can't climb, they can't do ladders and stuff like that, so you get a bit of latitude. A cutting of the Seattle Reporter, February 21st, 1986. Caution, the Soviet Union in orbit. Talks about the space station that the Ruskies just launched into space, so yeah. They were concerned about the wrong stuff. Worried about the Russians, and then the zombies came and got everyone. And what have we here?
I found a firefighter's axe.
Oh,
Thanks, buddy.
head came right off. Alright, so now we've got a firefighter's axe. And it looks like this is going to be something that we can use as both a weapon and a tool. So we'll be able to bust through this lock right here. Boom. And we are out. And it looks like... Excuse me, just adjusting my headphones. Looks like we got some zombies down here to take out. Boom. Alright, so what's going on now is every time I swing that firefighter's axe, it takes a big chunk out of my stamina. You only have so much. You use it for running, use it for jumping, use it for climbing up things. So there's definitely a finite amount of that. So I don't think we're going to be just kind of going through and... Oh, sorry. Going through and just taking on hordes of zombies. Even hanging there. Watch that. Oh, I can't get back up there. So even hanging there kind of slowly reduces the amount of stamina we have. So we're going to have to play pretty conservatively with, who we can fight. Alright, so I'm guessing this zombie's going to get up as soon as we get down here. Let's just take him out. Boom! Right now. We got some more. Uh-oh. Oh, we're in trouble. That first guy that I thought I had taken out, I apparently did not. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, let's dismember these guys. Alright, so hopefully those guys are all gone because we only have one slot of life left, which is not good. Oh, okay, there it is. An air freshener. It smells nice, reminds me of the forest, like the one I had to leave behind in Canada. Alright, so is our character Canadian? That's cool if he is. Let's see what else is around here. So we can get up this ladder. Alright, so let's hit this button, see what happens. It looks like it's a lift, and I bet you I could have taken out some zombies with this car lift. Yep. So there's one of those environmental traps that I was too stupid to take advantage of. Oh, and that all... Oh, shit. Alright, let's just get the hell out of here. Alright, so we are back outside and...
Damn storm.
In the middle of quite the downpour. Uh-oh.
Lydia? No. I must be tired. My mind is wandering.
Well, I don't know what that was all about. Alright, so let's check out this... Oops. Wrong button. Check out this locker. Another page of his diary. So if you guys want, we can maybe explore that diary at some point. I'm guessing there's going to be some interesting stuff in there. What I need now is a med kit. I found those med kits before. Oh. Alright, so I found those med kits before and I didn't need them, and now I need one, but I guess just dying has reset me, so we're good to go there. And we'll try to be smarter about it this time. Alright. So that was another one of those quick thinking puzzles that I just didn't quite think quick enough on. I'll probably be dying in this game quite a lot, but you know, that should still be fun, right? Oop, what do we got here? $100 bill with a character, Benjamin Franklin. Money doesn't have any value anymore, but drawing on his face is funny, so there you go. Okay, so I don't think I can get over these fences that have the concertina wire on top, so I'm gonna have to just leap over. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, there's a lot of zombies.
Shit, there's too many of them.
Lots of zombies. Uh-oh.
Damn stupid shadows.
Alright, so let's go back in that room now that the zombie's gone, and we'll see if there's anything of value in here. Just another ID, J.W. Gacy. I'm guessing that is an allusion to the serial killer John Wayne Gacy, which is a little creepy. That's the guy that used to dress up like a clown and painted pictures of creepy clowns and killed people. So I'm going to have to pay more attention to these IDs that we're picking up. I'm betting they are probably all references.
Here's something.
to something. Alright, what do we hear? I don't understand, man. If he's already dead, why do we need to hang him? Power must be visible. They should know we're keeping watch on them. Who? Those things? No, I mean survivors. Besides, what the hell do you care? Orders are orders. Come on, let's go get to the next one. God, he weighs a ton. Hey, buddy, what lasts longer? A bricklayer's house or a carpenter's house? I bet you $100 you can't solve it. A carpenter's? Listen, when somebody asks you something like that, answer him the toughest house is the gravediggers. All gravestones last forever, till fucking doomsday. What an asshole. Oops. Alright, that was kind of weird how there was no sound there, but
What do they mean, keeping an eye on the survivors? Orders from who?
anyway, we are, 26, 27 minutes in, so I'm going to call it quits. That is part 1 of Deadlight, so let me know if you like this one, you want to see more of it. Again, if everybody doesn't like this game, we can try out something else, but I thought it'd be something a little bit different. I think it's a pretty fun game to play, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time around.